Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. In this reading I'm looking into the Nancy Guthrie case. Now I've not really been following this at all, but yesterday I just looked online and saw her photo, which can help me to read energy, by the way, and I immediately felt that she's in spirit. She was 84 and I believe from what I've read she disappeared on the 1st of February. She was taken from her home. What I also saw around her was some energies that were involved in this, more than one. I'm feeling, first I thought 2, it could be 3. I'm not quite sure on that. And I feel at least one of those energies knows her personally. I was also seeing a map, like a blueprint of a house in my mind's eye, that I feel was given to the person that entered her home. So that person I feel didn't know her, but someone else did, and they knew the layout of her house, and they gave that to the person that intruded in her house. I can just see them sort of like moving around quite freely, knowing where they're going. I also had a vision of Nancy with her hands tied up behind her back. So I feel that's what happened. And then she was taken somewhere, kept there for a while. After that, I'm not really getting anything else. But as some of you will know, sometimes in a reading I'll channel physically what I feel happened to someone. Wow, okay, yeah, so as I say that, suddenly I couldn't breathe there. Wow, I sort of, you know when you've been holding your breath and you suddenly sort of go, you know, you inhale, that's what I just did. So, possibly couldn't breathe. Could have been suffocation. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm getting something around couldn't breathe. So I just want to look first of all at the energies, just see if we get anything with the cards in terms of the energies involved in her disappearance. Now obviously take what resonates. This is alleged in my opinion. Nothing's proven till taken to court. Wow, 2 aces have come out here, first of all, and the first card was the Magician. This is an energy that can manifest, make things happen. See the light here coming from their eyes. This is someone who has this inner knowledge. They're the insider, I feel. This is the insider that knew the layout of her house. That's what I'm getting. Seeing that like a pentacle there, so money, someone with money, potentially. It happened very quickly with the 8 of Wands coming out here as well, in terms of her being taken. We've got, yeah, okay, there we go. Confirmation, I feel it was 3 people now, because we've got the Queen of Swords, Prince of Wands, so possibly female. There's no gender in tarot, but possibly female, 2 males. You see the two energies there outside the window. Do you know something? I've just remembered, when I started looking at this online, I didn't look too much. I just want to say that, because I've not been following this case. I got a lot of confusion come through. I think there's a lot of talk about this. This is just what I'm feeling. But there's confusion out there, and maybe that was the energy between these people. You know, too many people involved, so to speak. See, the Ace of Cups, there's emotions here. Emotions involved as well. And this speaks of the home. So yeah, I feel she was moved, as I felt, from her home. Someone had this like bright idea in terms of how to do it. Yeah, so, okay, there we go. Same energies again, the bottom of the deck. Male and female, potentially. 3 dark energies behind the scenes that wanted this to happen. We've got 3 here as well, and like a couple, possibly. It's very interesting how this card is the same image of the eyes with the lights there. This is someone, with this one I'm getting someone who wanted vengeance, payback. So it wasn't necessarily money. There's something to do with the law, justice, putting things right in their eyes. I feel this is Nancy, actually, the Queen of Cups. Someone who, she was trying to do things from the heart. There was something she was passionate about, I'm just hearing. She wanted justice for some energies out there. Something she knew as well. Yeah, because we've got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Hidden information coming through there, and these energies didn't want that information getting out there. Something she knew, that's what I'm suddenly getting here, in terms of why they did this. Well, this often happens with these cases, actually. As you'll know from readings I've done, it's, you know, they want to silence people, so that's what they do. They just go out and do that. Think they own people's lives. This is really interesting in this card. We've got the sun and the moon, so light and dark. And even here, upward pyramid, downward pyramid. So the opposing forces, spiritual warfare is basically what was going on there. I feel she was being tracked and followed for a while as well. Actually, yeah, that makes sense with the light here coming from the eyes. They were watching her. Okay, just see if I can get anything on what happened to her as well. I might not, I might not be able to, so then I may have to do another reading. But with justice, I do feel there'll be justice, actually. We do have timing, 3 months potentially. Don't always give timing, but that's come out there. So could be a matter of months when they find her. Now, just being stopped there because we've got nature and we've got water here. And this I feel is Nancy. So she may be found close to water in like a nature reserve, or it's like a sort of open space. We've got mountains, hills there in the background. I'm getting nature reserve, that's what I'm hearing. Well, there's water. So, okay, so with that feeling I had where I couldn't breathe, yeah, I'm getting it again. Wow. I wonder if she's in water. Just see if I can get anything else on this. Weeping willow trees are close by, I feel. It's not that covered, it's not a woodland. It's like an open expanse of land, reserve or a park. That's what I'm feeling. In terms of where she is. Yeah, so remember I said about that I saw her tied up. That's often what I get with this card. Someone who's stuck, they were kept somewhere for a while. And again, we've got nature, there's a tree there, could have been outdoors where she was kept. Okay, just gonna put that one back. Wow, that one wanted to come out. Yeah. Look again at the symbolism of the light coming from the eyes. Someone who was watching. Here we've got 3 energies coming out. And this, so there could have even been 4. I mean, the Hierophant here can speak of an institution, a group. Ah, no, sorry everyone. There's 4 energies there. Okay, I still feel it's 3, but yeah, there could be other energies that were sort of behind the scenes, involved in terms of the spying, watching her. For sure. We've got male and female again. Yeah, so first of all, the bottom of the deck, star, and we've got water. Again, this is interesting, isn't it? In this image, again, it's like an open expanse of land, isn't it? With a lake, somewhere where there's a lake, quite a big expanse of water. Outdoors, trees, but it's not overgrown. Wow, everyone, those 2 that flew out, that one was on top there. It's those same 2 cards we had at the beginning. So these 2 in particular were involved, I feel. Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. This energy here is outside. Again, we've got trees, open expanse of land. So this is the person, younger energy, I feel, that moved her. And maybe this is like the brains behind it, it's what I'm hearing. That thought up how to do it. And there's a King of Swords as well. So I'm getting a couple coming through with the King and Queen of Swords. That can show a couple. And a younger energy. Potentially. Wow, I mean, you can't make this up, can you? This star here is shining down there on a spot. So, you know, I feel that's a sign that, yeah, it might not be in water, but close to water, because I think that's land there. But that's where I feel she potentially is. So the star card is showing us there is hope, there will be clarity, I feel. There's a flamingo in this card, could be a sign. And the lake, there's definitely a lake, I feel. Close by, it could be, you know, something with a flamingo on the sign. Close by. If any of you know, let us know in the comments if you wish. Yeah, I'm suddenly getting, again, that feeling of not being able to breathe. But might not have been in water, but certainly couldn't breathe is what I'm getting for the moment. I'm not getting anything else, so I may do a follow-on in the future if anything else comes through, if I do more channeling. But that's what we're getting for now. It's really interesting, I think. Let's all just send positive thoughts out there, hope that we get this clarity soon for Nancy. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all very soon.